In the rich tapestry of ancient Indian legends, Rishi Kardam and sage Devahuti shine as symbols of divine love, wisdom, and spiritual transformation. Their union was not only a remarkable love story, but also a tale that shaped the destiny of humankind, producing one of the most revered sages of all time, sage couple. Let's embark on the journey of their lives, beginning with their birth and leading to the profound culmination of their earthly existence. Rishi Kardam was a great sage created by the Supreme Creator, Lord Brahma, through his own mental powers. Kardam was born from the divine mind of Brahma, symbolizing pure intellect and spiritual insight. From his birth, Kardam displayed extraordinary brilliance, quickly mastering the Vedas and the intricate laws of creation. His purpose was clear: to preserve Dharma and uphold the principles of righteousness. However, despite his spiritual accomplishments, a deep desire for solitude and austerity grew within him. Kardam set off on a long and intense journey of meditation and penance, dedicating himself entirely to the service of the Almighty. His profound tapasya or austerity lasted for thousands of years. His devotion pleased Lord Vishnu, who appeared before Kardam and blessed him with a divine vision. In that moment of divine grace, Lord Vishnu spoke to Kardam. "You have attained the highest spiritual state. Now it is time to fulfill your worldly duties." Then Vishnu told Kardam that he would soon be married to Devahuti, the daughter of the noble king Swayambhuv Manu and Queen Shatrupa. Vishnu also promised that he himself would be born as their son in the form of sage Kapil. True to the prophecy, King Swayambhuv Manu approached Kardam, requesting him to marry his daughter Devahuti. Devahuti was not just the daughter of a king. She was a woman of rare beauty, humility, and immense devotion. Despite living in the comforts of a palace, she had always desired a life of spiritual fulfillment. She had heard of the greatness of Kardam and had chosen him as her husband even before meeting him. Their union was a perfect blend of spiritual and material worlds. Kardam, though a sage devoted to asceticism, recognized his duty to experience worldly life and fulfill his obligations as a householder. Devahuti, who left her royal luxuries behind, served her husband with unwavering devotion. In return, Kardam, who had the power to create through his yogic abilities, constructed a magnificent aerial palace, for her a celestial chariot that could traverse the universe. They spent many blissful years together, traveling through the heavens, visiting the most beautiful and divine realms. But her happiness was not just rooted in material pleasures. She desired something deeper. She longed for a child, and Kardam promised her that the time for such a blessing was near. When the time came, through the grace of his yogic powers and her devotion, they were blessed with 9 beautiful daughters. Each daughter was extraordinary in her own way, and they were eventually married off to great sages like Marichi and Pula. But Devahuti yearned for a son, and Kardam fulfilled this wish when sage Kapil, the incarnation of Lord Vishnu, was born. With the birth of Kapil, the destiny of Devahuti and Kardam reached its zenith. Sage Kapil was no ordinary child. From a young age, he exhibited divine knowledge and extraordinary wisdom. As he grew, he began teaching his mother the sacred philosophy of Sankhya, a spiritual path that emphasizes the understanding of the self and the universe. It was during this time that Rishi Kardam felt his life's purpose had been fulfilled. He had accomplished his duties as a householder, father, and husband. His spiritual journey beckoned him once more. With a heart full of love and gratitude, Kardam sought permission from sage Kapil and Devahuti to renounce the world. Both Devahuti and Kapil understood that his departure was inevitable, as he had higher spiritual realms to attain. After bidding farewell, Kardam left for the forests once again, where he engaged in deep meditation. His life as a sage came full circle, from being a hermit to a householder and back to an ascetic. Eventually, he attained moksha, liberation from the cycle of birth and death, through his penance. Devahuti, though deeply affected by her husband's departure, immersed herself in the teachings of her son, sage Kapil. Under his guidance, she embarked on a path of self-realization. Kapil taught her the essence of Sankhya, explaining the nature of the soul, the material world, and the journey towards liberation. Her transformation was profound. From being a princess in her father's kingdom to living a life of asceticism, her journey was one of complete surrender and spiritual fulfillment. Under her son's tutelage, she achieved enlightenment, and eventually, through deep meditation and self-realization, she too attained moksha. The story of Kardam and Devahuti is not just one of love and duty but also of spiritual evolution. Their union gave birth to sage Kapil, the founder of the Sankhya philosophy, which has greatly influenced Indian thought. Through their lives, they exemplified the perfect balance between material duties and spiritual aspirations. Their legacy continues to inspire those who seek to live a life of righteousness, devotion, and self-realization. Rishi Kardam's unwavering dedication to his spiritual path, even while fulfilling his worldly duties, and Devahuti's devotion to both her family and spiritual growth serve as timeless reminders of the importance of balance in life. In the end, both Rishi Kardam and Sage Devahuti achieved the highest goal, liberation. Their lives, filled with divine grace, remind us that even amidst worldly duties, one can reach the pinnacle of spiritual enlightenment. Please subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for watching.